Hey guys, we are back here for another video. Now, I normally do not talk about love and marriage Huntsville, but baby, I have to talk about this recent episode with regards to Mel taking the ladies on this all cast girls trip because it just went down the drain. And the two people that I want to focus on for the purpose of this video, I want to call them Dumb and Dumber, but their name is Kimmi and Latisha. And I want to get into some specific things that took place because I just did not understand their frustration at all. I just didn't get it. So hopefully y'all can help me clarify some things. But also, did this not show their true disdain for Melody? They don't like her. Let's just keep it real, y'all. Let's jump into this video. And guys, before we get into this video, please make sure you like, share, and make sure you are subscribed to the channel if you have not. And also, if you guys have not enabled your bell notification, make sure you go ahead and do that so you don't miss out on a video.
Please, I don't have any time for any gossip now. Eh? Yes.
So guys, let's go ahead and jump into this video. So I want to talk about the girls trip. Now, what I want to do is set the stage. If you guys recall, they arrived at the airport together. They were shocked that Sunny was there, which I'm like, why are they not, so shocked about Sunny being there? She is on the show. But moving on, they were on the bus and they were giddy, they were happy. And one of the things that stood out to me is Kimmi. Kimmi was super excited because she said it is a Mel's trip and she know Mel goes all out. And she was so excited at the fact that she said Mel generally goes out and treats them very well when it comes to these trips. Now, keep in mind, they have not always been in a good space, or seems like they're never in a good space. But by her own definition, she said that Mel's trips are always good. Now, those are not her exact words, but what she stated was Mel always do the doggone thing on these trips, y'all. So let's kind of get into exactly what Kimmi said on the bus coming up. So I'm just trying to figure out what had happened.
See, the rules, it's Mel trip. Mel have good trips. Mel be going all out. And I don't really do girl. See, the rules, it's Mel trip. Mel have good trips. Mel be going all out. And I don't really do girl.
So guys, in that particular bus ride, you heard Kimmi talk about just how great, Mel's trips are. Now, in this upcoming clip, we have Kimmi's confessional, and she's bragging on how, she can see the water and how great the house is. And I'm just not sure what took place after that. I know there were, conversations about why they didn't have their own room, which I felt was a pretty good explanation, because they can share. They were bringing a guest, which is Destiny, and their sister-in-laws. They love each other so much. They stick together with each other. They should just sleep together. Well, here's my thing though, and I was really trying to be funny, but why is it that Tisha and Kimmi wanted Mel to be more to them than they actually are to her? They never seem to protect her in situations where she needed to be protected, but yet and still, they're crying about a room like two little schoolgirls. And I just didn't get what they were expecting. And this just spilled out into a huge ordeal. So what I want to jump into, let's just jump into Kimmi's confessional because she was really happy. And I just don't know what really happened. Is this really their hatred for Mel that they just couldn't contain? Maybe because she had brought other friends. I don't know, y'all. But let's get into how Kimmi felt But then all of a sudden, she was so angry.
And the ocean outside, it's beautiful. So at this point, Melody is kind of setting the standard. Hi. And the ocean outside, it's beautiful. So at this point, Melody is kind of setting the standard. Hi.
Now, all of that excitement and happiness and being just elated for coming on one of Mel's trips, she said the house was great. All of that went downhill. And I don't believe it had anything to do with their rooms, but the fact that they knew other people were there, like Sunny. Sunny had her own room. Mel had her own room. Shanita had her own room, and Mel's friend had her own room. That was the problem. That was the problem. They felt like they were superior to other people, and a statement was made as to their longevity with Mel, and they felt like kind of like they had more of a say so in if they should get their own room. But I thought about that and I'm like, wow, how selfish of them to have expectations on her, but yet not have those same expectations on the type of friends that they are.
Where you sleeping at? Y'all doing 3? So they got me and Kimmi sharing the bathroom. Mel chose the room based on how she feel about each individual person. Like, I don't care what she says. Like, she knew Destiny was coming because I texted her and told her Destiny was coming. So I think she chose these rooms on purpose. Where you sleeping at? Y'all doing 3? So they got me and Kimmi sharing the bathroom. Mel chose the room based on how she feel about each individual person. Like, I don't care what she says. Like, she knew Destiny was coming because I texted her and told her Destiny was coming. So I think she chose these rooms on purpose. Yeah, we knew Martel was cheating on you. Well, you told me. I was upset with
Okay,
Martel.
Tisha.
Martel.
Okay, Tisha.
Oh, yo, I own it. You're lying. Where's your proof? Where's your proof? Where's your proof? Tell me time I've ever lied on you. You knew Martel was cheating on you for 3 years. And you had a baby by his ass. That's your husband. You know your husband cheating on you every day and you don't care. He's faithful. Just because your husband did all
It ain't no just
had
because.
a girlfriend for 3.5 years and a whole bunch of side chicks.
So this is what I'm gonna say. When your husband's at the bar, late at night, coming home at 5, 6 in the morning, you might want to. Can you be real with someone when they don't want to hear the real anyway? That's all I'm saying. Roll up, honey. Roll up. Don't call me sweetie. Remember, see, that's what I'm talking about. You do the don't do this, but then you do it.
You know what? This is not going to go anywhere. You're not being honest.
Oh yeah, I'm not being honest. I'm not being honest, y'all. That's fine.
So, good luck. See for that BMW, he bought
When
that
you
girl
really
too.
to see him.
Martel has a matching BMW with somebody, and is not his wife.
The reason that I showed you guys those previous clips because I wanted to flash back to where Melody and Latisha have come from. And frankly, I like Melody. Latisha, I don't like how she moved, but I promise you I'm not one of those people that's just like male. What I see is that Melody was always disrespected. That's just how I feel. I feel like the reason why, played those clips is because a woman, this was a married woman, and you say to a married woman, your husband cheated on you and you go have a baby by his ass, as if you're talking to a woman who's a side chick or if you're talking to a woman who had a boyfriend. This was her husband. If she decided to reconcile with her husband, that is her business, but you drug her in the way you treated her. And I get that you guys are past that now, but it doesn't seem like you are. And I just feel like Latisha does not like Mel. Like, you don't like her because I feel like you guys were in an extremely dark place, but for you to continue to bring this stuff up Makes no sense. And then to bring up the situation with regards to bringing Destiny, I think that this trip probably was a trip that Destiny probably shouldn't have came, because you guys were already rebuilding your relationship. And what you did is you pretty much showed Mel that you really don't like her, because you brought Destiny, and I think that was probably not a good um a good a good one to bring her on. And let me just tell you why. It's because you and Mel relationship is not the greatest. So anything that you do is going to be seen as you're trying to be funny, just because you guys don't have a solid friendship. And in all honesty, you were in fact trying to be funny, but it's interesting that Latisha uses the word disrespect when she has been the most disrespectful. Telling a woman that has already went through her man, her husband cheating on her, but to antagonize her by saying, yeah, that's why he bought the other girl a car like yours. Yeah, and that's why he was cheating on you for 5 years. All of that is so nasty and low and disrespectful. Especially for a woman that was, your husband and her ex-husband were friends. So I just needed to kind of bring back those flashbacks, because this is a situation where they don't like Mel. I don't care what nobody say. These two, they don't like her.
Y'all were upset.
I think upset is probably not the best terminology.
Me too. I'm not upset. Just disappointing.
And out of all the spaces here, the space that we were given is extremely small for the amount of people that have to stay there. I think for as much time as we spent together, years, I expected more.
Okay.
I feel like that room speaks volume to how you feel about us.
So first, let me say I was in no way.
Okay, guys, I really tried to be nice with these two, but I gotta call them Dumb and Dumber, because as you saw in the video, now I like to get receipts. Kimmi said that Mel always, pretty much always, did a good trip. So let's just say she got it wrong this time. Out of all the trips that has been planned, why are they so with they undies in a bunch? Kimmy's house is okay, and Latisha's living room is in her kitchen. So to complain, to say how little the room is, y'all don't live in big homes anyway. So the bedroom that you guys have is bigger than the one that you sleep in in your house. So I'm just not understanding, and y'all please help me to understand, what am I missing? If somebody gets it right 100% of the time, but then this time it didn't go as I would have thought. Why are you so angry? Mel is not even really your friend. So the fact that she got you a room that's a nice room, I mean, they're just comparing other people's room to what they have, which is the problem. It's not that the room is small, it's they're angry because other people have their own room, which is so very childish to me.
Like, let's have a good time.
Okay.
This is precisely the reason I don't do girls' trips. Like, it's just a bunch of women, a whole bunch of personalities, a whole bunch of strong opinions, arguing, going back and forth. How is this fun? Arguing with Nell was not on my things to do list.
What's going on, Miss Nancy?
Just stay calm. Think about the sand and the beach.
Ain't nobody coming out here for that bull, man. I am telling you. It was just so unneeded. Like, so unneeded.
I've never been on a girls' trip like this. This is not starting off good for a girls' trip.
Nah, not quite.
And I can just see the frustration and the anger in Kimmi. And again, I don't even know why they are so upset. I really don't. And I had the opportunity to watch Carlosking and, heavenly. And what Carlos said is typically what you would have thought anyway, that the rooms was booked by them. So again, you get a big house, all the rooms are not going to be equally distributed. Like they're not going to have a big house with 10 master bedrooms. So there are going to be a room or two with multiple beds. But in this case, the reason why Mel said it worked out, because think about it. They don't like Sonny, so Sonny can't sleep in a room with them. Then you figure her friend Shanita didn't know them. Her other friend didn't know them. So it's just like when you guys are selective about who you talk to and who you like, then I mean it would make sense. Give Sunny her own room, because how's she gonna sleep in a room with people who really don't like her? And as Mel explained, her friends don't even know them. So I think that the issue with regards to the rooms, I think it was more to it. I think it was more so, why do your room look better than my room? I feel like if your room looks like that, my room should look like that. I don't believe it had anything to do with them being in the room together, but more so, who do they think they are and why does their room look like this? Which is, again, a little bit odd to me, being that not making fun of their homes, but you don't leave a regular house thinking you're finna go live in a mansion bedroom. That's not how your bedroom at home look. So it didn't make sense to me. And again, what I saw in this is two very sad women with a lot of hatred and bitterness inside of them, because I don't feel like it was about the bedrooms. Even in the situation where Mel said, listen, I'll give y'all this room. Then Kimmi said, well, if we were supposed to have it, we wouldn't have had to ask. It's like, girl, what the hell do you want? Well, then why are you asking? So I want y'all to tell me what y'all think. And the reason why I'm coming up with this is because I've watched this show since it began, and it's always been friction between these three, but it's always been, I felt like they never really supported Mel. And I honestly felt like they could have supported her a little bit more, being that she's the reason that we even know who they are. And if you guys can please make sure to like the video, share the video. And if you are not subscribed to the channel, please make sure you do that. And let me know what y'all think in the comments. Like I said, when I started, doing this video, I don't necessarily talk about Love and Marriage Huntsville, but I needed to speak on this one. So I may, depending on what's going to happen next week, because I believe it's going to be a continuation of the trip. So I may come on and talk about it, because I believe Melody and Destiny is going to get into it. So I think it's going to be, some stuff that's going to be coming out. So I'm going to probably talk about that as well. But y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments.